I like Monkey Meadow, you like Monkey Meadow. Monkey Meadow is the first map I ever played in Bloons TD 6, and it's probably the first map a lot of you played as well. It was probably your first black border because I think it was mine. If not, it was probably Cubism. But Monkey Meadow is essential to the Bloons TD 6 game, and it came out in June 14th of 2018, and I didn't have to look that up. A fun side fact, the reason I know that is because me and my wife actually got married on the same exact day that Bloons TD 6 came out. I was not making BTD 6 videos at that time, of course, but maybe it was meant to be, right? So good stuff there. But today I want to be doing a lot of cool things. For instance, I want to beat Half Cash with no monkey knowledge. I want to beat Chimps with some crazy strategies. I want to destroy Impoppable. Is there anything on medium to do? Yeah, we can destroy a lot of this game mode and just kind of have fun with it. We're not black bordering it per se, as in like we're not doing every single game mode, but we're just going to try out different fun strategies. Like one that just popped in my head that I really, really want to do. Let's actually use Kaiju Pat because he's awesome. We're going to be going on to Chimps mode and we're going to do this crazy tack strategy. Just popped in my head. You know, one day I was just sitting there, I'm like, this would be fun. And that's what I want to do right now. So sit back, relax, probably fall asleep to this because it's going to be 2 hours of raw Monkey Meadow footage, or just hang out, put it on the background while you clean your house, do some schoolwork, whatever you're going to be doing. But I use YouTube to fall asleep. I'm sure a lot of you guys do as well. I'm wondering if I can get through this with just faster shooting and even faster shooting and just like that. Like it is Monkey Meadow, right? Like it should be, oh, I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. My plan here is to go, let's just say like attack zone, but we're going to go middle path. I already screwed it up. Okay, let's, my plan sucks. All right, we're going to go like this and we're going to go long range. And the reason why is because I want to see how much range we can give this guy and see if he can just destroy the entire game, because I think that'd be really, really fun. So that's my goal here today, just to have fun with Monkey Meadow. It's just kind of like a, I wouldn't say documentary because you're not going to learn much besides what strategies. I guess that's all you really need to learn about Monkey Meadow. But if it was like a documentary, I'd be going into like interviews with like Ninja Kiwi saying like, what made you want to use this color of green on the map? But we're just going to be diving into these maps. But we're just going to be diving into this game mode, having a good time with it, and seeing what happens. Because I want to try things out. Like normally when we're doing the black border speed runs, I have to do like a set strategy, or I'll make them up on the fly, but they have to be like a tried and true strategy that we know will work, because we want to make sure that we don't lose. So today we're not going to be doing that necessarily. I'm just going to be having fun with it. Like Half Cash, no monkey knowledge is going to be rough. We're going to fight through that one for sure. But like this one, we could retry last round if we needed to, but I'm hoping we don't have to. I didn't even use the right tack. Why are you guys doing this to me? Why are you letting me be just bad at this game? I did the right thing the first time, but I want this one. Okay, so we're not going faster shooting, and that's why it's going to be bad, right? But I know if you go middle path, you get more range, obviously, plus you get more pierce. So let's do this. If you can't tell, I'm excited. Monkey Meadow is my favorite map in this game next to Cubism, and it's probably a lot of your guys as well, because you do see a lot of firsts on here, right? Like, I don't think the tutorial, technically, I'm going to get some comments. I just realized that now that I'm thinking about it. You guys are going to tell me I'm a liar because everybody's first map is Town Center because that's where the tutorial's at. But that's not what I meant. I meant actually clicking on a map and playing. So technically everybody's first hero is Quincy. If you want to look at it like that, everybody's first map is Town Center. But the first one you click on is Monkey Meadow, the perfect blend of green and trees. And it just looks fun and inviting. It doesn't look too daunting. You're thinking, oh, I can place towers everywhere, right? Like it just looks and feels good. And that's what we're going with here. I waited a long time to get Pat, but I don't think it matters. So here's the plan. We're going to be getting a top path village, right? To give this thing some more range. We're going to be giving a Pat right next to it so we can get that buff. We're going to out buff it for sure. I'm probably going to get a permabrew because I think we can go pretty far with just this tack. I know it sounds silly, but this guy's range does get pretty big if you let it. So we'll put you here. We'll Patamus Maximus him, put him on strong so we can pop those leads. Now we don't have anything for camo, and there's no chance I'm getting a middle path village for camo. So I think what we'll do, I don't want a sniper because I have to rely on that sniper the rest of the game. It is Chimps mode. What else could we use here? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, let's think about this. Oh, no, you got extra range. You're good to go, bro. I'm thinking maybe, because later on I might want a mermonkey, so he could be our camo, but like low tier mermonkeys are kind of donkey, right? Like they don't really work too well, so I'm not the biggest fan. So what else could we use for later on? I did not pre-plan this. We're just going to kind of go through it and see what happens. I mean, I could have a tack at the back. No, that's a tack. I could have a spike at the back. We could do that. Yeah, that might be, let's just do that. It keeps it simple, right? That's like a good cleanup if anything was to happen. We'll go with like the bottom path one, the permaspike, because I think we're going to have a lot of money left over, like a ton of it. So this should be fine. And now Tack, honestly, I just kind of want to go, yeah, let's do this. Let's get my village up here. So we'll go village. Now we got even more range, which is sick. Okay. And then camo we don't have to worry about because I think he can handle 24 and 33 because by the time everything kind of gets down there, it'll be okay. But let me know below, what is your favorite strategy for Monkey Meadow? And it doesn't have to be like mainstream strat, like a bomb strat, or I was going to say substrat, but there's no water. But like, what's even a good strat anymore, guys? I don't even remember. Oh, like a Avatar of Wrath strategy or anything like that. What is your favorite strategy? Or what's your favorite strategy in general that's just like off the mainland? It's not a normal strategy. It's a crazy, fun, weirdo strategy. Let me know what your weirdest strategy that you made work was. Now, what's cool about Bloons TD 6 is you can kind of make any strategy work, right? Like any strategy can work because you can throw in certain towers to make it work. For instance, you can throw in like a recursive glue. Relentless glue. You can throw in a relentless glue, and next thing you know, you got this thing that's holding back everything while your kind of basic towers are getting you by. Same with the top path ice, bottom path ice. They can do some cool stuff, right? So what is your main... I'm trying to figure out a good way to word this. What's your favorite crazy strategy? Just say that. Just say that. Oh my goodness. I'm making this way harder than it needs to be. All right. So I don't want bigger stacks because I think we'll do the good old fashioned, like, oh no, I need to fix that though. We definitely need some camo because that's not going to fly. And then honestly, I don't think this will take out the MOAB, but with pad it might. What do you guys think? I think it will for sure. But thank you guys for enjoying and liking these fall asleep to videos. I've had a lot of fun making them. It makes the game so much more fun when I can just literally just sit down and play it. Like, don't have to have like some grand scheme of getting into something, or like, well, I guess that's a lie because I kind of do have a grand scheme. Like the other one I did was, can you get all, is it 10 Paragons now? It's like 8 or 9, 10 Paragons before round 100. But most of the time we're just having fun, right? We're black bordering. I guess that's a that's a plan too, right? I'm all over the place making stuff up, but I just enjoy this more. Okay, I enjoy sitting down and playing Bloons. We did a Dart Monkey one, 2 hours of Dart Monkey, 2 hours of challenges, 2 hours of modded Bloons, which was cool. I think we should do that again, but not a compilation, because a lot of those beginning ones that you guys enjoyed the most were compilations, old footage, stuff that I've already had done in my life. And it seems that you guys are liking those more than like the new ones, which is kind of funny, but I'm cool either way. But look at this range. So the range isn't that great, but it is like, it's going all the way there. Oh my goodness. But see, with Pat's ability, like that thing's a bruiser. Okay. So technically we did really good against that MOAB because of Pat, or Kaiju Pat. And so I think he's going to be even stronger by the time we get to 50. So we could probably just go straight for the Tack zone and then go for bottom path spike factory just to be on the safe side. So if anything slips by, because where we're going to have our problems for sure is DDTs. And I probably should have done like a double discount village so I can get everything in my bead and stuff, because we could use a top path ice. But I don't know about you guys, but every time I try to rely on top path ice to decamo DDTs, it sucks. It's so bad. So I don't really want to do that. Oh my gosh. Do you know there was a time though when the Tack zone could shred through lead on its own? It didn't even matter. So all you needed was a camo village. Like this village would have gotten you through to the 90s. Just no problem. That's so crazy to me. And then they're like, no, we're going to make it sharp, or it was sharp and now it's not. It's normal. One of them doesn't pop black and lead balloons and the other one does. No. DDTs have lead abilities, right? That's the problem. They're black and lead. They're not just the black balloon type. God, I'm so bad at this game. You think with like, I think I'm up to 7,000 hours now. Let me check this real quick. Library Bloons TD 6. Let's see here. 7,779 hours playing a monkey game. Can you absolutely believe that? That is atrocious. And that is just on here. I play a lot on my mobile too. Like I played exclusively on mobile like before I started making videos. And then I played I still play on mobile. Like I'll play boss events and usually just boss events, honestly. Or like I remember not too long ago, I was getting my tires changed at America's Tire. And even with an appointment, that place can still take like 2 hours because you're like 17th in line. So I just pulled out and played the Odyssey, and it's just so much fun. Look at this, looks like it's modded. This is ridiculous, to be completely honest. And then we're gonna make it even crazier. So right now it's going right to that corner, and now it's going, oh wow, that is sick. So, and the Pierce is more too, right? So we should be pretty good to go on this guy. Should I get this for safety just so we don't have any problems later? Or should I just like make sure that nothing gets past us? It's kind of bugging me that this is here and we don't have anything, but I do want the Alchemist to be permabrew. You're right, you're right, you're right. So let's do that. We're going to go... I was thinking about doing a discount village because I know I'm going to use it more. So maybe we can do that, but I want the... How about here? Like right there? Oh, perfect. Okay. So we'll go here like that. And then I'm hoping the Alchemist can be in there without hitting Kaiju Pat. You know, if I didn't want it to hit Kaiju Pat, it wouldn't. It's whatever. It's going to be permabrew anyway, so I don't care. If I wanted it to hit Kaiju Pat, it wouldn't hit Kaiju Pat because that's really not on him, I don't think, right? That's funny. So now we need $51,000 before we get wrecked on. And then, hang on, that's 51,000, and then this one is 70 something, 77,000. So that'd be $120,000 to have like an ultra boosted, perma boosted guys. 120, 140. I mean, that's doable. We just wouldn't get ultra boost until like the very end. Maybe we should have got him. We should go for him first and get permabrew at the end. But permabrew will make it so we don't need an MIB. So I didn't need to buy this anyway. Oh my gosh, my brain is lagging, guys. I'm sorry. That was a bad play, huh? But then again, who knows if we'll get it by 90? Well, of course we'll get it by 90. We got this one at like before 50. We have like forever to get 51,000. Oh my gosh, and he's shredding through 63 like it's nothing. Like this isn't even the best map for this guy. Like my favorite would be probably like somewhere along the lines of cubism at that bottom corner and just make sure nothing can get around that corner, which would be cool, that little triangle. But I mean, look at this thing just shred. Even fortifies, nothing. And I still have Patamus's ability for anything too crazy. Like how far? Yeah, it does push it back. That's pretty cool. Like it doesn't let anything get into him, which is pretty sick. So that's not bad. So I'm trying, my goal here, I guess, would be to get through this without having to use any slowdowns or any, yeah, pretty much slowdowns. I don't want to have to use Relentless Glue. I don't want to have to use Middle Path Ninja. And I don't want to have to use, I mean, I could use Top Path Ice. I feel like that's not cheating because we already have Pat who has 22,000 pops. It's not like we're going for 2 mega pops. That would have been cool though. We probably should have tried to go for that. But then this would be in a bad spot too because he'd get over those pops. Because if you didn't know, if you try to get 2 mega pops achievement, which means you got 2 million pops with 1 tower in chimps mode, there's roughly around like 240,000 or 2,040,000 pops to work with in chimps. So if you have your Alchemist too close like this, by the end of it, he's going to definitely have too much. And then Pat's already going to have well over 40,000. And then he has 82. That's a whopping 82 pops there. Oh, wow. What else can we do? What other buffs are there? We could have made it a water tower, right? No. Would that work? Can you do a top path Monkey with an ice over it, and that would make it technically a water tower? And then we could get the top path boat to speed it up. Does that work that way, or am I just making stuff up? It sounds like I'm making stuff up, but you never know in this game. Things can be things without you ever knowing they're things. That just happens. But, man, it works for me, right? I'm kind of wondering about 75, how that's going to go down, because I know that round gets really overwhelming, but that's why I went with the middle path, not just because it gets this ridiculous range, but because the Pierce is better. So it shouldn't be a problem. And then once this thing's permabrewed, and then remember, I can do this cool thing with the ability. And it's a relatively fast ability. I'd say it's one of the faster ones in the game, right? As I say that, it's like turtling around the corner. I wonder if they've changed it recently, but I think the only faster one's going to be like MOAB Eliminator. And what's the other one? All I know is like middle. they're probably all of them are roughly the same, but like the middle path plane feels like it takes 10 years. And same with the middle path ninja. That feels like it takes forever for sure. And then what other one takes forever too? Well, I mean, they all kind of feel like that, right? They're all kind of, oh, wow. Are we good? We good? Yeah, we're good. We're good, guys. Don't worry. Oh, we took down 75. I didn't even use ability. I was sitting here looking at these towers thinking like which one does what, but that's just what happened. That's pretty cool. I wasn't even looking at the screen right there, and 78 could have trashed us. I have no idea. We gotta make sure that doesn't happen. All right, no, actually it can't. We can't do nothing about it. Like we're too broken. We're too busted, guys. And you always hope that when you get $50,000 of permanent brew, like it's gonna change your life, but I really don't think it will. But I would like Ultra Boost though. That would be so sick to get Ultra. We should just go for it, because what else are we gonna go for? I mean, we can go for. I think, well, we can go for Ultra Boost, right? And let's say we can't get it in time. We will have more than enough to buy the bottom path Spike Factory for sure, all the way up, because we have to save up 77 for this guy. Meanwhile, we still have an overclock that's going to do some massive damage. And this is one ZOMG, no ability. So we are totally fine going all the way to 90. And then Permabrew should make 90 no problem, because now we have the acidic mixture dip. Okay, let's see. I'm actually curious. So when I get this, is it going to be like, wow, that's a huge difference? I mean, yeah, that seemed pretty good. Let's see. Here's another rush of them. Yeah, dude, they're not even going around here no more. We're done. Tapping out, right? They're just completely gone. And then, meanwhile, Pat's actually getting buffs too, and I think his first ability makes stronger as it goes on too, right? Rallying Roar increases radius and duration and increased damage of rallied monkeys. That is sick. So there you go. We're just going to destroy this game right now. So if that's the case, let's get this guy. We'll go here and we'll put this back here just in case. So we're completely putting all of our faith into this one Tack, because we're not going to really have a good defense. But like I said, if we need to, we can build this up really quickly, because once we get this at 14,000, we have 16 rounds. Yeah, we're gonna have 16 rounds to get either 40,000 or 77,000, which sounds insane, but if you know how this game works, you get like a lot of money at the end. Watch this one. Overclock it, shred. Dude, that's sick. That is so sick. And then you use your ability and it's like gone, instant gone. All right, I'm happy. But look at it, looks modded, right? It does look modded, and especially before it starts attacking, they're just going off into like one big. It's like when you watch a ceiling fan and you're trying to catch the ceiling fan, you're like going like this, and you finally get it, you're like, yeah, that's what this kind of feels like right now. But we're not using any abilities. I'm gonna see what happens. Before the first turn, we take it all out. That is sick. Okay, like before the first turn ends. Let's reword that correctly. Now the only thing that might make me buy, let's say, a bottom path glue is when we get to the 90s. Even with the acidic mixture, I just feel like he's just gonna get walked over with DDTs. It's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. But they're doing so good, and even if it does make it around, we can attack here, and then we can attack at the bottom too. That is definitely not what I want, but we could save. Here we go. Dude, are you serious? Did you guys see that? Are you watching what I'm watching? We just shredded DDTs. Okay, it made it all the way around this corner here, so it is getting a little more difficult. Not those DDTs though. Dude, this is as good as like preemptive strike or something. It's just shredding all DDTs like it's nobody's business. I'm gonna tell you what, we're nowhere near that. I don't think we can get 77,000. I don't know what I was thinking. That's 70. 140. I mean, we should technically. Oh, no, no, no. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Oh! Oh, there goes our black border. Doesn't matter. We can still retry last round. Okay, so that's a problem. So apparently that's our limit is 94. So I think with just this overclock though, we'll be fine. I just jumped on it a little too late, but it's still there that entire round. So we're good. Yeah, that was easy. But yeah, 70,000. How's that even possible? There's no way. Okay, let's see this. Dude, they're not even going around. This is cool. Yeah, that was one of the easiest 95s. No ability, nothing. Is there any other buffs I'm missing though? Oh, the top path, one of these, that would give it more pierce, right? So like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? It does slow him down a little bit, like it slows down the MOABs and stuff, but I think that's fine. I think that's a fair one, right? And we'll go like that with the overclock. Dude, that's sick. I like that a lot. And then just because I'm a little worried, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna see if we can solo 98 though. Oh, dude, that's a no. That's a fat no. Oh my gosh, we just might have lost here. Oh my goodness. That was silly. Silly, silly, silly. Okay, this one, that one, that one. Okay. That perma spike just saved our butts for sure. Now here's 100. We're going to double ability here. So ability, ability. Look at him go, dude. That's sick. Okay, we're going to pull this one out. Bloop. Okay, that takes one ZOMG away. We did it. I mean... So if you would have used your ability, you could have black bordered that one. I unfortunately did not black border that one, but you know, it happens. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn off monkey knowledge, right? That's crazy. Crazy. We always have full monkey knowledge, right? Since the beginning of time. And now we're going to go to Monkey Meadow and we're going to go to Half Cash, but we need a good hero. And I want to take off, let's actually do both. Let's do one without and one with and see if it makes it so much easier. So our hero though, I want to say Ben is such a solid choice for Half Cash, but since we're doing no monkey knowledge, I want to say Obi's the way to go. Yeah, Obi. Okay, no monkey knowledge. I haven't done this in years. I don't even know if it's possible anymore. I'm sure it should be. I don't know why I wouldn't. And we're just going to go for it. One? You get one dart monkey? Okay, okay, when you have monkey knowledge, you get 2 dart monkeys and you get a third one immediately. But we can't even get 2 by round 4. Oh my absolute goodness. This is funny. This is absolutely funny. I remember when I first started making videos, I was dead set on doing Half Cash, no monkey knowledge, no lives lost. I was on a mission, and everyone in the comments, once I finally gave up on that, were like, dude, you don't need to do that. Like, why are you pushing it like that? And I just thought it was like, oh, not a big deal. I come up with these challenge ideas and I'm like, that's possible. It's a game, right? Anything's possible. Then you realize like 18 hours later, you're like, dude, I screwed that up. I shouldn't have said I could do that. I put my foot in my mouth. And that's kind of what happened there. So I know we can get by no monkey knowledge, or at least we did 5 years ago. And I think my plan too is I usually sell all my darts to get an OB so we can get there faster. Because that's, dude, they're not even a 0 sell price. I get $450 for selling these things. That is crazy. So we need 300. 300 bucks will get us open. I think that's worth it and get rid of all our darts, right? No? Let's see how that goes. I think that's a good play though. Because if I can get him now on 10, that's good. Yeah, let's just do that and put you here. And then who do we use for our main tower then? Look, he doesn't even start off on level 3. We're going to have to rock the last rush of blues with just an Oben. That is funny. But I believe you start the game off with Oben. So if you're using this as like a guide, you can get through Half Cash pretty easily like this, I think. Well, don't count your blessings or your chickens before they hatch, or the bears that poop in woods, whatever those sayings are, because we are not even close to getting through this yet. I think a solid play. I think I can get through camo with just the Obi, right? Maybe, because I have the brambles. I think if I can get to this one, we're safe on Bloons. But I don't think I really need to worry about Bloons. I need to worry about MOABs. What do you think's a solid play here, dude? I don't even know. Attack would be good. We just used one. We could just go with like bottom path Tack. and an alchemist, right? I'll shred out the MOABs and everything, really. I don't know, but I need to buy something. We need to buy something here because we're just screwing around. Get it, Wolf. Oh, we missed it. All right, a sniper would be good too. A bomb would be solid. Like a cluster bomb. We don't... Okay, let's just do this then. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. I think this is a smart play. Tacks are pretty solid. They obviously are great, so we can figure this out. I think. But we're coming up to like round 33 faster than we'd want to, and we're not going to have anything for camo. I mean, granted, we're not going to have even the fourth path, the fourth tier for this guy. We can't even take out the MOAB. We're going to probably have to restart this. This is silly. Oh my goodness. But are you guys still with me? We're 25 minutes in here. We already did one chimps run. Gold border because I'm a loser. But we're going to do that one. Not that one again. We're going to do another chimps run in a little bit here, or in an hour. I guess it really doesn't matter. We have a long time here. We're going to do another chimps run, but with a more fun strategy. I'm going to make a fun strategy up in my head right now while I'm thinking about it like really difficultly. And I think it'll be fun. Okay, so there's our camo, and I did that. That was fine. We can do that for 33 as well, I think. We need level 7 Open to beat 33 with one Bramble, if you guys didn't know. I guess there's 100 Bloons in that round because it works. And then this one we need 3,400, and then we have to actually get real camo for later, or we just eat it and hope that he can handle 36, which he can't. You know why? Because, well, there's just too many break-ups because we have the greens and then the regular Bloons and then the greens, and it just doesn't work. Look at these two go, though. They're so good friends together. I love it. This is awesome. But the Druid would have had the buff, the Pierce buff. We probably should have gone with that. What was I thinking? All right. Dude, we need double what we have right now. Is that even going to be possible? This is so gross. This is so gross. Okay, come on. Level up. Level up, bro. I don't think he's going to. I think it's going to be like right here, like right on the cusp of it. You suck. You suck, dude. And that's not going to beat it. So we're going to lose like a good chunk of lives here. And I could buy it, but for 280, that's a lot. Okay. We're gonna have to rethink this plan. I just want this because that's really the only way we're gonna take down a MOAB. And then even then, it's not. These two can't do it together. So we need something else. We should have just gotten crossbow and Oben together. Maybe. I think. Okay, here we go. Is that good? Are we good? I'm gonna Bramble, which I shouldn't have because I need Bramble for 36. You stupid. Oh well, we'll figure it out. This one I didn't like. Oh my god. 55 here. Oh my god. Okay, we got those ones out of the way. Bramble. That's what I was going for. That was actually what I wanted because now we'll tear up those and the camos go away. Yes. Okay, we're the best. We're taking over. All right, now what are we gonna do here? We still have no monkey knowledge on the half cash. Okay, so I would like to think that the alchemist will be our best bet, but I'm also thinking like a bottom path bomb would be sick. But I also know that we need camo pretty shortly here. So what about... dude, I think this is still our best bet. I think it's still our best bet. Because the bomb would be sick, but again, no camo. But we only need to buy 42, so we could just buy a village as well. Okay, bomb. So this is what I do to myself all day. This is what I just do. Just think crazy things, and I never really... come up with that. Okay, so 755 is all we need by 40. That's possible, I think. But then we have to hope that this guy can actually take the stuff out, which is kind of sketchy. Oh no. Okay, 755 and then 700. Don't have it. Dang it. Okay. Oh, and of course the brambles land down there. That was useless. Oh wow, you did that. Okay. So now before I buy this upgrade here, we need camo. Honestly, I feel like I should sell this for a camo village. I'm not going to have enough by 42. Okay, so what do we do? Maybe, though? Will I have enough if I sell it? Let's see. Let's just try it out, right? So we'll sell this and 2160. Nope. Definitely not going to work, guys. Definitely not going to work. Okay, so we'll try that one again. This is fun. This is just purely playing Bloons, guys. This is as real as this game gets, I'm telling you. All right, so we have brambles. We can just grab a ninja for now, or Okay, so will we have enough money? That's the question. 1, 2, 800. Okay, we can figure this out. We'll be fine. We'll bramble that one because he does help a little bit. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He's really not even gonna try. I'm eating him. I'm eating him. Nope, nope. I hit escape. I literally hit escape. This is stupid, and I hate this game. All right, we're doing this again, but we're going to change it up this time. So this time we're going to go open, but we're going to get not attack. We're not attacking because I don't care. We're going to go straight for a crossbow. I feel like that's the best way to do this, for sure. Maybe not, but I'm going to make sure it happens. Because a crossbow can handle all the camo, open can handle the lead, and the crossbow can actually take out a MOAB if you have it buffed. So we're in a really good spot with that. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Now the question is, do I sell all my darts? I don't think so. I think since Oben didn't have the right amount of love on 33 anyway, I think we'll let him slide. What I'm yapping about is that Oben didn't have the 100 brambles upgrade yet, so we're not 100% need him on that round. We don't have to like get too crazy there. So we'll just sell it once we have 300, so 400 bucks. What? I did my math so wrong. Why didn't you guys tell me? I only need $250 on that last one, not 400. I like counted completely wrong on that. Oh my God, now I only need 400. I could have had that guy before anyway. So we're gonna sell this one. Yeah, now? Or this one, actually. This one. No, this one. I'm gonna sell this one. Okay, sell this one. And, oh, and this one. Duh, dude, my brain is fried. I guess I'm being a big dum-dum today because that was just, my math is all off. I need to sell both, and I'm like, oh, which one should I sell? Okay, so we're gonna get through, we're gonna do quick shots first because it is slow still. Luckily, Oben can handle all of this. And I was thinking this is the best spot for him because he can shoot down here, shoot down there. But realistically, how long is it going to take us to get the crossbow? Not crossbow master, but sharpshooter. I think I've been calling it master this whole time. Like, he's so bad until you get to either triple shot or crossbow. Like, it's so bad. He just, one balloon at a time is disgusting. $620. Okay. This actually might make it a crossbow. I'm kind of excited about it, to be completely honest with you guys. And then I think that with a recursive would just be beautiful. Like, recursive will handle, I think one recursive will take 63 paired with everything else we have. And then we'll have this guy just for our general popping. And then we'll either sell him for something better for later, harder rounds. Well, yeah, see, like, look how good this isn't. 2215. I think we're safe to go for it though. I really do. Because Oben can do all the leads, he can do all the camos, so we're good. I'm telling you though, my legs are double bass drumming under this desk right now. I don't know why I'm so like amped on this. I'm like, yeah, I can do this, because it'll be embarrassing if it, the whole 2-hour run of this is all just trying to get half cash, no monkey knowledge, because I haven't done this in a while. So I mean, it could happen. What else did we used to do no monkey knowledge? It was, oh, like hard mode no monkey knowledge, because I know people really always enjoyed those. Like, oh, let's hit that ability here. People always enjoyed hard no monkey knowledge on the expert maps because they just couldn't even dive into muddy puddles, ouch, whatever. So I would spend hours upon hours making hard no monkey knowledge videos, and there's some that I just couldn't. So back in the day, I was super generous. I would respec and pay the 2,000 monkey money all the time to like try to get back to a point where it was like most people would probably have this amount of knowledge if they're watching a video on Bloons. And then I would just put hours upon hours into this game just to try to make a video. And then I would set unrealistic goals. Like, my video that got the most like recognition back then that like made a lot of friends in Discord of the better players in Bloons TD 6 was this one called Spillway Half Cash No Monkey Knowledge. Well, now come to think of it, if I can do Spillway on Monkey Knowledge with no Monkey Knowledge Half Cash, I can do this with my eyes closed. I should be able to, right? But anyways, I did Spillway Half Cash No Monkey Knowledge, and it was absolutely, you can tell if you watch the video. Go back and check that one out. I think you'll find it funny. I'll put it in the description if I remember. It made my blood boil. I was so upset. Like I think it was 12 hours I counted. 12 hours I sat there at my computer trying over and over and over. And the best part was that I already spent countless hours doing it before the recording, because I always spend a lot of time building the strategies and then I go record them. But I'm real weird. I want to say verge of OCD with that stuff. And so like if I didn't like how I spoke, or if I lost at a certain point, or if I didn't like how I explained it, I would restart the whole thing and do it over and over and over. And it was to the point where I was just yelling in my head. I was probably yelling a lot too, like, no, because I'm just sitting there for hours upon hours, not getting to where I needed to be. Oh my absolute goodness. But yeah, go check that video out. You'll see the progression of me. Oh, no, you won't see the progression. I lied, because it wasn't a compilation of all that time. It was the end. You're going to just see me at the end stage as flustered as can be. You're just going to see me super mad and flustered at that point. Okay, I'm done yapping about that, because I'm wondering, I just had money for a farm. Like we're doing so good that we don't even have to buy anything yet. Would a farm be legit or no? I don't think so, huh? So let's just do this, and we'll go this one. Honestly, I think crossbow is going to handle it. When we are doing the half cash though for those speed runs, there's a lot of maps that were tough, and I was messing them up even with monkey knowledge, because I wasn't buying at the right time. I was selling too much. And then what it kind of boiled down to is if you just had a couple recursives, you can get through all of the Bloon rounds, like all of them. So then you just have to worry about destroying a few MOABs and BFBs, in which case a top path boat does fine at that. But like, don't underestimate the power of a recursive cluster. That thing is busted. It destroys everything and it's sick. But we are going to be having some camo leads here, and it seems like it's going to be a while because it's 11 rounds until then. But on half cash, that comes sooner than later. So we'll just get everything ready now. It's prepped. We're good to go. And then we'll grab a recursive. And then honestly, I'm thinking like, wouldn't it be kind of cool to have a second crossbow? But I don't think you need, I think that's a little overdoing it, because this should be fine. Let's see here. There we go. Now we're good. We are good for a while. Look at that. No monkey knowledge though. The worst thing about no monkey knowledge is that I get like, I think I lose what 10% of the monkey money you get for winning. So that's kind of sad if you're doing like Impoppable and stuff, but I mean, we'll live. I think I have enough money. I did spend a lot on the boss events. I've been trying like super hard to, I always go in and beat the regular one. And then I always try to go beat the elite. And I watched enough Punji videos in the past that I'm like, okay, I think I can get through this. And I've been carried by Supreme Avocado in the 2-player mode to the top 5 spots in the thing. Like I'm literally up there at the top because he just dragged me along as watched. And it was pretty funny. So, I mean, I should know how to beat these things. But then sometimes there's just these bosses that you're just like, man, why are you doing this to me? Are you trying to torture me? Like that one a few weeks ago. If you're watching this when this video actually comes out, a few weeks ago, they had a boss that the beginner or the regular one was brutal. It had just a bajillion health and I couldn't even beat it. Excuse me. And that was, I don't even know what happened, but they were just trying to be mean about it. And I don't think I actually ended up beating it because it was also like least cash. And so when it is least cash or least towers, I attempt that first, especially on the first game mode, the first easier one, because I do it on ranked. Because I want to get like more up. I think you get more rewards. At least I tell myself that. So I do it on ranked. And then I was trying to actually do it as least cash possible. And then you start off, I do it one time and it takes like what, 40 minutes, right? To do a boss event, maybe a little less. And so I do it one time with a lot of tower, or like least amount of towers possible, make it to the 4th or 5th tier and go, wow, this isn't going to work. Then I try again, then I try again, then I try again. Like 8 times later, I just finally give up and I use $1 million and I say, screw it, I don't care anymore. And that's usually the progression of these things. And then I go, okay, now elite. And then I just waste tons and tons and tons of continues, like ridiculous amounts of continues. And sometimes they're what, like $600 when you get to the end there. So super crazy. I don't know about that. I shouldn't probably do that, but it happens. Okay, so now he's buffed, and I don't think he really needs to be, so I'm not going to buff him anymore. But look at 63, super easy. So technically, I think we're good as it is. We just got to take down the big old BFBs now. So what would be a good one for that? Usually I like to go with like middle path. No, bottom path sniper with the middle path, or, you know, a couple of recursives would be, not recursives, the middle path maulers would be sweet too. We can do that. So like here, but then he's going to get buffed by the alchemist, which who cares, I guess. What's another option? We can go... Beast Handler? Nah, he's too much for half cash. That's not going to work. How about... Like, you could just keep it simple and do like one of these guys bottom path, because then he'll push back the MOABs and stuff and allow us to attack him more. There is room here for attack, plus he'd be in better range of that. Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. I'm gonna do that, because now he's in range of the alchemist, so I get that love too, instead of it buffing up this crossbow now. Wouldn't it be cool if you could link your alchemist to a tower? You could have it on whatever mode, so it just does it like this. It'll throw to everybody in its range, and it's supposed to go to the closest ones, but I just feel like it doesn't. So you can do it like that, or you can target it just like the wizard's fire, right? Like just put it right on this tower only. Wouldn't that just break towers though and make them ridiculously ridiculous? That would be nuts. All right, now this, I think we should go for embrittlement, and I think that's game. Honestly, I might throw a glue gunner in the back, but I honestly think that's it. That's all we have to worry about. But I'm gonna wait for the ice until we have enough to buy it, because I hate when it freezes them up here and you're sitting for there for 20 minutes because attack can attack. I think that's enough, right? Still enough. Almost there. See, it does that. But luckily the bombs are there, and we got crossbow. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. So now everybody can attack them once they're frozen, which just totally saves some time here. And you got the... Dude, I love this thing. Like, so I always recommend playing challenges because it teaches you about the game in ways you didn't know. Yeah, things are modified or whatever, but it's just really cool. Like, so I didn't know how strong icicles was. Is it icicles? No, it's ice shards. I didn't know how strong it was, and there was a challenge where you had to win with icicles. Ice shards, sorry. And it shreds. If you hit it right, like if let's say there's a bunch of constant balloons going around, and then, or like how it happens here, when it's popping all those balloons, it just shreds all the MOABs with it. And so it just does massive damage, but like it doesn't. Like it does, but it does. It's so crazy. I just love it. How about that? All right, so that's game. We're done. We don't actually have to do anything. We'll take out 80 with no problems. So, I mean, I guess we could try to save up for maybe an assassin. Or maybe if we need to. So we have our tree that has not been touched once. So Oben's made 0 monies. It's actually really easy. I just went a little too crazy and be anything. Like, oh, let's start with attack. Why didn't I just cover my bases and get the camo? If I would have had camo, we would have been fine, which is funny. Okay, so there we go with that one. And I'm done. I don't want to buy anything else. I feel like I'm already a little overdone here. Like, we don't need crossbow. I feel like this one breaks everything open with these two, and then these two clean up, and this is going to help break open, and we're good. So we'll bomb it. There we go. That did a good amount. I don't know how much. I can't really check. And then we'll open brambles. The Tack's going to take it all out. The tree will clean up everything else. And there you go. That's $40. And we just did Monkey Meadow, no monkey knowledge, yada, yada, yada. Now, what I would like to do, I want to do fast track, but I'm thinking like, should we do fast track with no monkey knowledge or fast track with monkey knowledge? I mean, I feel like fast track, no monkey knowledge will make this super easy, right? And super quick. And we don't even need to use Oben. We can use Benjamin and get some more money and just make this like really easy. I think this will work, honestly. Let's try it. Half cash, fast cash, fast track. Now, I'm not saying buy fast track, but if you were to use code Dabloon in the Ninja Kiwi store, because it helps out the channel without you having to do anything besides just doing what you're normally doing. I'm going to put this here, and then we're going to get our free dart. And then we're on 22 though. That's the problem. Yeah, that's not good. Like I don't think we can even hang like this, right? We need a lead popper. So a sniper would probably be solid. So we'll grab a sniper on strong. Yeah, this is fine. This is totally fine, guys. We got this guy here. We're chilling. I'm wondering though. So this isn't going to work. So I'm going to have to use Benjamin's ability here. And that actually wasn't terrible. I mean, we lost some lives, but we still have a bunch left there. I'm thinking if I can get sharpshooter, cool. But I also would like a farm because this guy, yeah, I made a couple bucks, but I still haven't even paid off what I bought him for. So that kind of sucks. But it does help. Like his offset of money does make this a little less draggy. Because I know a lot of people feel the same way, that half cash is probably one of the worst game modes in Bloons TD 6, or maybe not worst. I don't want to say worst. I want to say hardest, because I wouldn't take out half cash. I enjoy it. I'd probably take out double HP MOABs because I feel like it's unnecessary, or even alternate balloon rounds because I still to this day don't know how it works. It just happens, right? And now that they changed Apocalypse to where you get money at the end of the round, I take out that one too. I don't see the point in that one. Okay, this is gonna suck, dude. And I want to sell this guy, but I know that there's lead on the next round. So let's just let this go. Who cares? Who cares? We have a mana shield. I have this guy too. We'll just one-shot him. There we go. There we go. Perfect. I love it. Okay, so now how do we take out the MOAB? I guess we're going to have to go Alchemist for sure then. I mean, we can keep a similar strategy to what we had, so maybe put him here. All right. I think once we get Berserker Brew, though, it's time to farm. Because we need one farm. Because you make like $1,000. I know it's not much, but it's $1,000 you didn't have. Because it does. Like, we'll see. We'll do the math on everything and make sure we get something out of it. Because I actually did the math the last video I just did. And I was like, wow, I actually spent $6 or $7 grand on building this bottom path marketplace when I thought I was only spending $5. So I was way off on my numbers this whole time, which doesn't matter because you still make money when you sell it, as far as like if you let it go for a few rounds. Look at no abilities there. And then we had Ben's Trojan. I totally forgot about that. Okay, so we're good. We're good for a while. We're good on camo. We're good on lead. We're good on everything. So farm it is. And hopefully Ben helps us out here, because it's starting with a farm on round 41 is absolutely atrocious. Put down here. 42. Sorry, I bought it forever. Okay, now there's two ways to do this. We can go double top path, bottom path it, sell it, buy this second farm. Or we can just straight up run this next one. I think we should do that. We'll just save up for 29.15. And then guess what? Before we know it, it's going to overwhelm us and we're going to get wrecked on 59. So that's what's going to happen here. But remember, okay, so 1325. So it's 1325 plus 540 is going to be $1,800. Let's say 2,500, and then we're gonna say 2,700, 3,200, and then 6,100. So it's like $6,100 to build this thing. So we need to sell it and make more than that. So 61. I'm actually gonna write that down so I don't forget. So 6,100. For farm. Oh, don't lose your money, dude. That's the whole point of this. Okay. For farm build. That's what I'll call it. For farm build. So now when we hit this sell button, we need to make at least $900 here. Right? Yeah, we need to make at least 900 and then it's worth it. Cool. Not a big deal. And now what do we want? We want a recursive and a village. So recursive here. Okay, there's our camo. And we've already made profit on this. So we're already $700 profit. And if your goal is to get something good by 63, let's say it's a harder map, then we're there. I'm actually going to keep this because I don't need to get rid of it, because this will handle 63 on its own, and I'll buy another one. But I honestly think for just cruising around and trying to, well, I guess it depends what your goal is. If you're just trying to beat the game and black border all the maps, then fast track, I would 1000% recommend it, because it just makes it less monotonous. Because starting on 22 is way better than starting on, I think, round 5 or 6 or something, 4 or 5 or 6. And so that right there is worth it to me in my eyes. But the other thing is you might have double cash too. So now you've spent, I think it's like $10 for fast track and 20 for double cash. I still yet, after all these years, have not bought double cash, because one, I'm kind of a purist and like I want to beat it normally. So I want to beat everything else like regularly, right? Sometimes I get a little nervous about monkey knowledge and I feel like it's cheating a little bit. But so I don't personally want to use double cash to beat them for the first time. But if I'm doing like a collection event, or I'm just trying to test out I wouldn't be testing out a strategy with double cash or fast track, Because the fast track strategy is a completely different strategy than regular strategy. You know why? Because I can't beat Ouch on Impoppable without like crying and hating my life. But I can beat Ouch with fast track on Impoppable because I can start off with my bin. And that's really where the key is. You can start off with farms. Because look at this guy. It's made $5,300. And this one, we'll need 900. So now we've made 2,700, right? Is that right? Yeah. $2,700 we've made already. That's sick. We don't need it, because I think we're already going to win with what we got here, but it's cool. But let me know what you think below about double cash and half cash. Are you into that? Not double cash and half cash. If you're into double cash and fast track, I know a lot of people like weren't really into fast track. The views on the videos weren't great, because I know I did a black border run with fast track to see how much time it saved. And I want to say it only saved like 20 minutes. In a 2 hour and 20 minute run, it saved about 20 minutes. So that is pretty cool. Like, considering there's 70 something maps, that's 140. Let me do some math. The number just eluded me right there. So if you have 40 minutes times 70 maps, we're going to round down because I think there's more, but whatever. That's 2,800 minutes divided by 60. Hang on, 20 minutes. 20 minutes times 70. Okay, 1,400 divided by 60. That's 23 hours? You're kidding me. Okay, so let's see here. So it takes, let's just say you do every map really, really well, right? Let's Google how many maps. So I never put this into perspective. This is disgusting. Let me see here. Bloons TD 6 maps. How many are there now? Looks like a lot. Come on, Wiki. Help me out here. All the maps in Bloons TD 6. Dude, I don't know. I'll have to Google it. How many maps in BTD6? Okay, let's see here. But first, let's make sure we don't lose. No, we're good. We're using $15,000. Okay, so there are 79 maps. My goodness. And let's say you do well. So it's 2 hours and 20 minutes, right? We're doing well on every single map black border. We're so good at this game, right? So we do 2 hours and 20 minutes, which would be 140 minutes. 140 minutes times 79 divided by 60 minutes. That's 184 hours divided by 24. 7.68 days straight to black border every single map in Bloons TD 6 if you went as fast as you possibly could. And we're great at them. So that's not counting the hours it took you to get good at that to the point where you can beat all of them in 2 hours and 20 without messing up. Because Shoots was at 3 hours because I messed up significant amount of times. It was disgusting. So that's always an option. So let's see here. So 7.68 days. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to multiply that back out times 24 so I can keep this going good. 184 hours, right? 184 hours. 84 hours total to beat it. So now let's do that same thing. So we save about 20 minutes. I'm actually going to look that up too. We got some time here. Okay. So we're going to go my videos and we're going to go to that video particularly. Fast track. Okay. And then we go blackboard or cubism. Okay. Let's take this out first though. Use that ability. We'll get into the next game here too. This is actually very curiosity to me. I'm loving this right now. So let's go to the next game mode. So we did half cash fast track. That saved a lot of time, made it really easy. Now we're going to turn that off. We're going to do regular Impoppable. And we're going to see how ridiculous we can make this. I'm not like, should I farm like crazy or no? I don't know. I don't want to farm like too ridiculously, but I think we should farm. And actually, I'm going to show you why I like the fast track too. I don't want this to turn into like a fast track promotion, but it is kind of nice. Like we're on 29 instead of, let's see here. Turn off, man. I'm just sitting there hitting the same button. All right, 29 instead of 6. So here you would start with a dart and then maybe like a ninja here and build it up that way, which would be simple. Or you'd stick with one dart until you can get your bin, right? So that's fun and all, but you could also just do this, fast track it, start here, start with your bin, which you would get bin way quicker than 29, but who cares? This just makes it, I guess, it easier, right? Not better, but easier. Because now look at, boom, still got $5,000. You know what I can do with $5,000? Well, don't start with just a dart monkey. That's not going to happen. But I can buy a farm and a druid and this one. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, perfect. And there you go. You got a Benjamin and a farm off the rip. And Benjamin's already at 5. That is sick, dude. That is super sick. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's super clean. So if you're into that, but I don't want to do this. I want to do regular mode and just do it the right way. Just show you guys like some fun stuff. Because I find it really fun to do this, just to go through like collection event style and play through. But I also want a different hero. Because yeah, Ben's cool. But what if we do it with someone different? Like, what if we just like solo with this guy? Would that even work? Can you solo with him? I've always liked Rosalia too, because she makes that money. What if we just Churchill and let Churchill just be like the guy, or just Adora and let her be the girl? Like we just let them destroy the entire game. Because I think he can pretty much solo the game, right? Let's see. Let's test it out. That's how you play the game, right? As you go for it. So we'll get Churchill as quickly as we can, which isn't going to be quick at all, right? He's so slow. Oh my goodness. Put you there and you here, and then you here. That should get us our church pretty quick. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now back to what I was doing here. My goodness. So let's do this. Let's go. Oh, I needed to check the video, right? We need to see the end of it, of the how fast can you black border with cubism. So it was 156.04. Oh, and it was on cubism, and I did that one in like 2:16. So it was 20 minutes. I knew I remembered that correctly. So if you take 20 minutes, 20 times 79, you get 1580 divided by 60 is 26 hours. So out of 184 hours of your life, you could save a little bit over a day if you use fast track. So is $10 worth a day of your life? I think it is. So we went through, I feel like I'm that meme with the guy that sits there going like this and all the all the numbers and equations are in his head right there. I feel like we just went through a lot of work for something simple, but I've never put it into perspective of how long that takes. 184 hours to beat every single map black border. That's disgusting. Considering I'm 7,000 hours in and don't even have them all done, what have I been doing with my life? This is gross. Oh my goodness. All right, so I think we'll sell you to get there a little bit quicker. So I can go 20 under, right? So I can go 1980. I can sell this thing. No, I can't. Just kidding. Okay, now I can. All right, now here, and then I'm pretty sure you put him on last. That's the rule, right? Because he just does everything last until you get the rocket machine gun thing, and then you're good to go. My gosh, this is the longest video unedited that I've talked. I have not stopped talking, but I'm enjoying this, guys. Are you enjoying this? Let me know by hitting that like button, because it does help out the channel. YouTube's very, very picky and very finicky about things. Like if you don't do it right and play by the rules and ask for the likes, well, then you'll probably be just like everybody else. I don't think all of that really matters, but it does feel good when I see a bunch of likes on a video and it just some type of correlation that the videos that are liked more do better. Now, does that just mean this because they're better videos? Who knows? But let's see. Hit that like button. All right. All right. So now I think we're just going to, oh, we need a farm. We're on Impoppable, genius. What are you doing with your life? All right. So we'll farm here. While we're just sitting there, just sitting on money. What a dork. All right. Let's do this. This. Now, is he level 5 yet? Almost. Nobody sees camo? Like nobody? All right, you see camo now. Oh my goodness. When do you see camo? Next level? So that's why I never go church, because he just like, come on, man. Like I shouldn't have to wait 26 rounds just to be able to see camo. It's crazy. All right, it's 1470. We're gonna have to get a lot of money now that I think about it to get him where I want him to be. Plus we need him to be level 100. Otherwise we suck. So get rid of you because I don't like you there now. All right. This is pretty cool though that he can do this. Like that is pretty sick if you think about it. And then we don't need you anymore either. We can just buy this one and then buy you. Give him a little bit more love, right? But he's doing fine, so I'll just let that be. And then 1470. Here we go. But see, if you use fast track, you can just start with that too. Yeah. And then I would want to optimize. Dude, that's insane if you think about it. Because what I was going to do is I was going to do a full-on black border dump. Like at the end when I finished all 79 maps, I hate saying that out loud. If I finished all 79 maps, I was going to literally just make it an entire video. Just come to find out that YouTube has like a 12-hour max on their videos. They didn't used to. You used to be able to go all day. And given that most of them were cut down to an hour, it would be 79 hours. But a lot of them are a little bit more. Now I'm just letting them go like full 2 hours. So let's just say it's 85 hours of footage. They're not down for that. So then I was like, oh, I'm smarter than that. I'll do a live stream and then they can watch it as a VOD after, and I'll just let them play out, like play in the live stream, right? Because like a lot of channels have been doing that. I've noticed, like they'll just let their videos play over. Like Linus Tech Tips has been live for like 37 years now, and it just goes, it never stops. And so I was thinking I could do something like that, but then they don't save as a VOD that long. So there's always a way they get you. Not cool, man. Not cool. But I'm going to stick with 6 of these farms. I feel like that's good enough. I feel like we're overdoing it at that point. We don't need that much money. And I already don't like that I didn't make it symmetrical. So we're just going to do this. Okay. But dude, Churchill is actually soloing, which is pretty sick. We'll use our ability. Dude, Church, why are you so cool? Why are you so cool, man? That is actually sick. Does anybody know how much you get per round on a farm though? This is what we should be doing right now. We should be figuring out how to play the dang game here. So I'm going to buy this one and we're going to buy a farm. And then we're going to turn off this round, right? So let's do that. Turn off the round. Okay, so we have one farm. And we go boom, boom. Okay, and it's collected $0. We'll see what happens at the end of this round. 160, that's all you get? Oh my God. That's awful. Absolutely awful. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. That's all we got, guys. I was not expecting that. So 160 times 6 would be 600 and 930 or something along those lines, right? So if that's the case, you would need, what I'm thinking is like, how many farms do you need to get a new farm every round? And so you'd be like 7, right? I just made that up. I have no idea. I lost the numbers in my head. I'm thinking about way too many numbers today. My boy Church is already at level 8, which is an increased attack speed, which is decent, I guess. And then we're going to turn all this back on. I don't know why it's off. Okay. 3240. This is sick. Now we're getting 400 per round. So right now we're getting 2,000 per round, and it's only 3240 for that. So only like a round and a half to get all of this, which is sick. We're there. We're done. We've made it. I would like to get them to central marketplaces. And if you guys are wondering why I don't like do any other farming, it's because I'm absolutely atrociously lazy and I forget to collect the banks, and the top path I have to use a little guy here, and I don't like doing that even though I have a bunch of them and they're cool to watch. I don't like it. I just don't like it. So there we go there. We'll go here. And I think on him, do we need it to be an MIB? Probably, huh? But not only that, we probably would like it to be like Homeland Defense. Is that what it's called? Homeland and Call to Arms. And then we'll probably also need an Ultra Boost and this one. Yeah, dude, we're going to need everything. We're going to have to bring out the big gun. So I need $18,000 a few times here. And given that I make 6 times 4 is 2,400, it's going to take 7 rounds to get all of those for one. Oh, that's gross. But now it should go a little faster, maybe, I guess. I don't know. You know, actually, though. Oh, this is Impoppable. I thought this was Chimps for a second. I was like, we're going to get the 2 Mega Pops achievement with this because he's not getting any pops, but it doesn't work on Impoppable, so that's not going to happen. But I want to say each of these per round is $700, right? Well, let's do the math. So we'll turn this off. So this guy has 15,540, okay? 15,540. $15,540. Dude, 1,300? That's not bad. 1,300 bucks. 1,300 bucks. That is sick. So if you have 6 of them, you're making 6,000. 7,800. Not bad. That's actually not bad at all. And dude, I still can't believe he's still soloing. Like, if he gets through 63 on his own, that's just redonkulous. He shouldn't. Like, that shouldn't be allowed. I feel like I should grab this though before I grab anything else, for sure. I don't want to be dumb about it, because we are going to need it, and you get full uptime, him being a hero and all, so that should handle 63 on its own. But I want to see if he does it on his own first, like solo. Are you serious? I didn't even need this guy? That's atrocious. Oh my God, I'm selling you. I don't even need that. That's wild, dude. When did he get this good? Is it because I'm on, like, there's monkey knowledge? Has he always been? Do not tell Supreme Avocado I said he's good though. Like, I hate Churchill. Like, he's ruined my life a dozen times. Because I tried to do, what was it? I tried to do, was it 2 Mega Pops that I spent like an ungodly amount of time trying to do with this guy? Or was it 2 Towers Chimps? I think it was 2 Towers Chimps with him, and it was bad. But long story short, like, he is good. Like, he's doing pretty good right now. And again, I don't even have any upgrades on him. He's just still sitting here, leveling up on his own, very slowly, might I add. Oh my goodness. And now I'm kind of feeling like I don't have enough farms. I feel like I just screwed up. Like, yeah, we're getting some good money, but we need a lot of money to make it here. This will be the next best thing for sure. That's all I could really think, because I'm going to hide his little stuff too, because I don't want it to be showing. I don't like that. Because what I'm thinking is every other upgrade is going to cost a lot of money. So if I need something to get us through, like, this will last the entire, I believe it goes the entire way for sure. Because it goes based on tiers. Like, a 5th tier doesn't last that long, but a 4th tier I think is the whole way. And 3rd tier is even longer, right? They changed it something like that not too long ago. And there it is. Boom. It goes even longer. Oh, wow. That's actually sick. It gives you enough time to not, like, panic about it, you know? Okay, that's cool. Not gonna lie, that was pretty cool. I'm just kind of wondering, like, when do I have to upgrade with him? Like, can he just go forever? But I want to go Ultra Boost first. I know it's a ridiculous amount of money, but I want to start getting them before it's too late. But oh man, this is kind of crazy. I did not expect this. So here we go. I got to use my first ability, and then even my second one probably. No? Yeah, it's round 75. That's why. This round does get a little crazy. But we did it. My goodness. That is wild. I'm not going to lie. And then we still have his abilities. And then my goal here, though, we do need a lot more money still because I would like to get him fully ultra boosted, a permanent brew, and then I would like to get a homeland defense, and then I would like to level him up to level 20 and see what he can do. I mean, I guess we don't really have a limit. We don't need to stop at 100, but I would like to have it before that for sure. Let's watch this range though. Did that do anything? I don't actually know. Maybe. Probably should have bought this Monkey Wall Street, and then I could have gotten this even faster. Whoops. Oh well. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Would that be better to get Monkey Wall Street than to have one of these? I don't know. Make me feel better. It'd make me feel better for sure. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna buy this. I feel like that's better. So I am using abilities here because it is getting a little overwhelming, but again, we don't have even permabrew and we don't have the homeland. I don't want to rely on abilities though. It kind of stresses me out a lot. I don't like doing that. But I think we're almost there with this one. Like Churchill's abilities are great because they're really fast. At least the first one is for sure. Okay, there we go. Permanent brew. See, he starts picking up some pops. 8,600 is a lot. All right, this one now. This is kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie. I love it. And then I'm overclocking this now because I feel like it's going to help out too, just to get more money. He's already made 100 grand. That's worth it for sure. And launch that one out of space. I haven't even used the homeland yet or the equivalency call to arms. I'm not going to. I don't think I'm going to until I like really need it. There it is. Okay. I feel like that's all we really need now. And then we can get the Pierce on that other guy, I guess, huh? But I'm thinking now we should start upgrading them. Just buy them all the upgrades. We got this? You got this, bro? Oh, you do. You do. Okay. So that one. Use your first ability there. Not bad. We're still getting through it. Dude, he's even taking down DDT. This is sick. I want to just sell everything and buy it up there, but I just don't know. I don't know if he'll make it, so I feel like this is a safer plan. Oh, for sure then now. Yeah, we have enough to make it for sure. Can we do it? How about this one? With this one, maybe? And the first ability? Dude, you're too good. You're too good, buddy. Still have not used the homeland. I'm like waiting for like a dire thing. Like, oh no, that's not going to work kind of thing. There we go. Max level reached, guys. Can he solo now? He's an ultra boosted ×10 perma brood. Let's give him the pierce. Let's just do it. We'll go Mermonkey top path. But now the Mermonkey's going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, look at that thing popped out 7,500 damage off the rip like that. Look what happens when you do homeland now. Absolute modded tower. That's sick. That is crazy. Do I even need to do anything? Yeah, I do. I should anyways. Let's see. That's how fast can you take this guy out? Boom, 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 boom. No way, dude. No way. I think he could take down the big dog on 140. We're not going to take it that far, but my goodness, that was sick. What other buffs are we missing? We could do like the top path support here. That could be kind of fun, but I feel like it'll be in his range. So like if we go 1, 2, 3. Oh, don't lose in the meantime, bud. Okay. All right, we'll go like that, and then 120. But first we need a support tower, right? I guess I thought I was richer than I was. So sell price has to be what, 37,000? So I have to go like one more up here this way. So 12 and 30, that's fine. And now I have to buy this for 120. So sell, buy. He's not in range. Shoot. Okay, right there. Shoot. Okay, right there. Okay, cool. Now we have support temple. And this guy can't do anything because he can't see camo. It's perfect. It's beautiful. It's what I wanted. Okay, that's not bad. But now he's helping. No, don't help. You suck. You suck, goofy orangutan. Don't do that. And he makes money too. This guy's just loaded. That's crazy to me. Okay, Churchill's better than I thought. I'm going to let this be. That was cool. That was actually cool. Okay. So now back on to chimps mode, because I do want to knock out some sick chimps here, but I don't know what to do. Like, I don't want to use Churchill because I know that would be a battle. I always bash on Adora, but she is good sometimes. Don't quote me on that because I don't like her, but she is pretty good. Striker was pretty cool. What if we do no hero? What if we do... No. Dude, I'm falling asleep. Every time I make these videos for you guys, I fall asleep. It's not supposed to happen. You guys are supposed to fall asleep, not me. We could just do Sada and make it like super easy, which we've done a million times, but that is fun to do. Or we could focus a lot of our love and power onto our girl Adora. We could even go this guy. I want a super monkey strategy. I think. I want Tech Terror. I want Tech Terror, I think. Do I want Tech Terror? Yeah. I want Tech Terror on Monkey Meadow. I mean, it's only fitting, right? It's a super monkey on Monkey Meadow. Super monkey's been here since the first game. Monkey Meadow's been here since like the first game, right? Monkey Lane, whatever you want to call it. So we got to use it. Now, I've used darts before on this. I just don't really go super that often just because I don't feel like it's necessary. But let's see here. What can we start with? We can't start with the super, obviously. I'm hitting the S button as much as I can. We can't start with Oben. I wish we could, though, right? So how about we start with... Well, actually, do we want Rosalia since she can get that buff? But that's only on level 20, right? No, not you. What the heck? Here, 20. The anti-Bloons upgrade cost reduced by 30%. Scatter missiles now fire triple missiles. The kinetic charge damage is greatly increased. What if we did Impoppable? I'm going to do that too. We're going to do that too. What if we did Impoppable with just anti-Bloon and Rosalia? Would that work? Well, duh. It's Monkey Meadow. But I think Chimps with the anti-Bloon would be sick too. We're going to do it. We'll do it, guys. So what we can do, since we will have an OBS, we can start off with like a ninja, or we can just start with a druid. Have you ever done a druid start? Would that work? No way, right? No way. No way. No way? See him on last, though? That's pretty sick, actually. No way, right? Like, it won't go the whole distance. I don't need to go. I should have just gone to Oben, but whatever. We'll just see if this goes to Oben. Because I could use a druid. I can't use a dart monkey later. I'm not going to. There's not really many towers I'm going to be using. Dude, I can't stop yawning. You guys are making me... You guys are making me yawn. Like, too much. It's bad. Oh, my goodness. And now sneezing? What's going on? Am I just a baby? Oh, my gosh. Excuse me. Can't even function. All right, so Oben here. Here. Because I want the super here. I mean, I'm happy. I am very happy with this. The druid can do most of the work. Now, the only problem is we can't pop. We can't pop camo, and we can't pop camo purples if we have just a super. So we still need a village before we do anything, which is just, oh God, that just drives me crazy. We have to do that. Here we go. That's going to significantly speed this up. And then I want to go for super, but honestly, I'm just going to go for a village because these two can handle all the way to 39 on their own. No problem. So the village will just make it a little safer for us. I don't like my placements here because I don't think I can get Oben. Actually, I could go right here. Let's do that. Or here, but it won't be Oben. And there would not be Oben. Oh, dude, what do you do? Oben, you suck, Oben. Okay, let's pretend we didn't do that. That didn't happen. That wasn't real. We immediately did that because we're so good at this game. All right, so we'll put that there. And then we'll grab this one. Dude, you can't even see the balloons. I love that. I think this has to be one of my favorite utility towers in the game. Like, there's nothing that beats it. It's so crazy. All right, here we go. That's it. That's all we needed. Boom. There we go. We're so good. All right, now I'm just going to say forget about it. We're going to do it now just because we're going to have to do it later anyway. And I think a base super can handle a MOAB on its own with Oben's Brambles plus the druid to clean up all the insides. So I think we're going to be safe either way. So I don't need to like stress too much, right? Or again, we're on Monkey Meadow. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits here with that super, I think. 1620. And then we have, oh no, we still need 2700. See, but that wouldn't have been able to been solved without this. So I'm glad we did that. Because Brambles is 100. So I mean, I guess we could have done it, but who cares? Who cares? We're doing the right thing here, guys. Sometimes doing the right thing isn't doing the right thing, you know? So put you there, and now we'll go. Yeah, 2160 is fine because we can pop camo, we can pop purples, we can pop lead, we can pop MOABs, we can pop everything because we're way too strong and we're way too cool. There we go there. And we still have enough for a super range. Do we have enough for this one? I'll say no way. I can go super range. I don't even have to get, I have to use any brambles. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. See, now if we were speedrunning this, I'd have all of these towers up front, and that's what would make this like even more fun. But just like for those of you who are just learning the game or don't play it too often, you're not sure what all the towers do. Literally, you can make most, if not anything, work with just a good base. I have a whole video on this. There's like, I forget what I called the video. It's like 5 tips you must know or something, but it's like a smart monkey with a mustache, and he has a little stick and he's like pointing to, he's teaching you. It's a tutorial monkey. If you need help with the game, watch that. Cause like literally I just go over like the base stuff where it's like, you need a base tower, right? So your base towers or base strategy, and that's going to be your druid and your oben with a village. That will handle pretty much any bloon for a while, allowing you to get your main strong tower or your main defense tower, and that's this one right here that we're going for. And it just gets ridiculous. Now, I don't think that this thing's going to get overwhelmed. Even if I get tech terror, it's going to get overwhelmed in the later rounds until we can get that like atrocious amount of money for the middle path one. It's like $96,000 or something. I think they've lowered it. Hopefully we'll see here in a bit. Well, let's just look. That one's 27.75. So that looks like they have lowered. I think it was even more at one point. But it's going to fall off eventually before we get to that 70 something thousand. So I think like literally just a relentless glue would be fine. And it fits perfectly right there. Oh my gosh. Now, one thing that we're going to petition for, I need you guys' help. We need the Robo Monkey to go both on first. There's absolutely no reason why I want it on strong and first. I want it on just first. And I hate that it starts on last and first. That makes absolutely no sense to me. Like, why? Why would you want first and last? I want first and first. I want literally the first one to go. Like, they were bold enough to come out first. They're getting destroyed first. And it just needs to be that way whole time. Don't trick the last guy. He's just following in order, right? He's just trying to save his own self. And then, boom, he gets hit too because this Robo Monkey doesn't do both targeting on first. It makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. Oh, my gosh. I was talking to you guys last time about TV shows, though. I was asking for some recommendations. And someone mentioned Brooklyn 909. Brooklyn 99. I think that's the one with Andy Samberg, right? I still haven't seen that one. I wonder if it's, but he said it's like comfort show, like The Office is for me. Like I've watched The Office a million times. Actually, comfort is Eurovision. We just watched Eurovision again, like with Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdams. The movie's so goofy to me, but I love it. Same with like not goofy, but okay. If you knew me in real life, you'd be like, dude, that's you're joking, right? Like you wouldn't like that kind of movie. No, I love The Greatest Showman. It's like one of my favorite movies, and I don't know why. I just love that movie. I watch it like 300 times. That's my comfort movie. I just throw it on. If I don't know what to watch, I leave it on there. And when I bought it on DVD, Ultra DVD, right? I bought it on Ultra DVD, and it came with a free digital version, and then it like saves to Amazon Prime somehow, even though it's with some random third-party company. And so I like have it there forever. So if I'm like on a plane, which I don't fly, I could watch Greatest Showman. If I'm in a car and I'm not driving, which I'm always driving, I could watch Greatest Showman. Or if it's just late at night, I want to watch something. But randomly, that was completely random. But me and my wife are looking for new stuff. I think what we're gonna watch actually, because it's been a while, is Star Wars Episode 1, 2, and 3. Right? Like I think we're gonna rewatch the old ones, and I say old ones to me because yes, the other ones were already out, and if you're a true Star Wars fan, you're like, yeah, the original trilogy is way better than the prequel with Hayden Christensen and stuff. And I beg to differ because I was just telling this to my wife today, is that I love those ones because when that came out in like 99, I was Anakin's age. I was like 9 or 10 years old. Anakin was 9 or 10. And this young boy just found out he's going to be a Jedi, right? With these superpowers. Like, who wouldn't be stoked and want to be a part of that? And then on top of that, like, Padme's there and he's like in love with her. And then he falls in love with her and she falls in love with him in the next episode when he's older. And I'm like, this is so sick. Like, every kid wants this, right? It's all like superpowers and hot chick. And then I was like trying to explain that, like, I guess it's more of a nostalgia thing of why they're better for me. And I watched them like repeatedly because my family had just gotten like HBO and they just replayed Star Wars episode 2, I think it was at the time, Attack of the Clones, like so many times over and over and over and over and over. So I got to the point where I memorized like the lightsaber moves Anakin would do, and I would just like repeat it over and over and over and over. So yeah, the prequel's better than the trequel, than the trilogy, the original. So fight me on it. I don't care. But I think we can all agree that the one with Rey just sucks. All three of those suck. Like, they're beyond suck. They're so awful. Like, the only thing good I thought was kind of cool was when they're originally flying in the Millennium Falcon and they're going through like all that like sand and stuff, because then they turn that into a ride at Disneyland on Star Tours and it's a version of it, which is sick. But other than that, absolutely atrocious movie, right? Like, who likes that movie? You cannot say you like it, right? Like, Rey is so stupidly overpowered. Like, she can do everything. She can literally do everything. She can do everything. There's nothing else I can say about that. Like, she like immediately can fly the Millennium Falcon better than Han Solo, who was a good pilot, and like she can immediately fight with a lightsaber, even though Luke and Anakin took years to learn, and Anakin had to go through all of his troubles and all the Clone Wars to even be half of what he is. But she just picks it up and goes, "I'm a prodigy." And then they made Luke like want to kill Ben Solo in his sleep. Like, you would never do that. Like, the movie sucked. Like, Disney took it and said, "Hey, how can we make this awful?" And they're like, everyone just like said, "Hold my beer," you know? And then they all just went crazy and ruined that movie. So I'm not hating on you if you like it, but I'm hating on you if you like it. Like, I guess it's worth a watch, but like, I've watched episode 1, 2, and 3 and 4, 5, and 6 so many times in my life. And I can tell you, I've only seen the last 2 Star Wars once. Never watched them again. I did watch the first one twice because I was like, oh, I need to get ready for the second one. But then I watched the second one, didn't even watch it on DVD, or I didn't even bought it. Like, I never bought it when it came back out. And same with the third one, never bought it. And I'm like, oh gosh. And then Disney's like, hey, so if you're feeling that way and you're not a big fan of this, I'm going to give you 4,000 different series on Disney Plus to watch. And you have to just guess which ones are halfway decent. And supposedly it's only Andor, right? And Boba Fett, right? The bounty one. And the rest are just like, eh. Like, oh man, oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm a Star Wars nerd and they ruined it for me. They ruined it. But yeah, we're going to go watch. I'm a yapper, dude. I swear to God. And we're just going to go watch Pirates of the Caribbean. We're going to go watch Phantom Menace after this one. And I'm going to love it because, what's his name? Ray Park, who's Darth Maul, who I didn't know was the bad guy with knives in Heroes, the television show Heroes, which I loved. And I'm like, that makes sense because he's so good at those the knife things. And so I'm stoked. I'm pretty stoked. Yep. And then we get to watch the terrible scenes in Revenge of the Sith. You know, like, and she goes, "Anakin, you're hurting me," right? Or is it killing me or hurting me? Either way, she's like, says it like that. And then he goes, "You will not take her from me." And it's the worst acting. I love it. And then at the end, he just goes, after he's on fire, he's all beat up. He goes, no, I hate you. And it's the funniest. That whole last 30 minutes, I feel like George Lucas left and he just let his like cousin do it. It's so funny. But the fight scenes though, great, amazing. Don't get me wrong on that. So good. But the rest of it's super funny. And I don't like how they just did Anakin like that. You know, like, he's so smart and so talented, and then he's just dumb. Just followed the cult leader around like nobody's business and was like, "Yep, it's your fault. They're dying. It's your fault. And you did all that." He's like, "Oh, all right." It's just crazy. I love it though. I love it. What's your favorite Star Wars movie or show? If your favorite one is a Disney show, let me know and let me know why. Like, just what's your favorite Star Wars to this date? A lot of people would probably say the Clone Wars cartoon, right? Because I've heard that one's pretty solid. Still have yet to watch it. It's a little bit more kiddish, and I didn't catch it when I was younger, so I'm like, I go to watch it now, I'm like, it's a little kiddish. but I still want to check it out. I have not seen it. Dude, we're sitting here and my Yapatron 2000 alarm's going off. I just talked for like 15 minutes straight. We still need $22,000. I don't think we're going to make it because this guy's on strong and first, which is just atrociously bad. I think I could get a glue gunner, but I kind of want to black border it too. So in case you guys want to do that. And then is the anti-bloom going to do it on his own? Like, can he solo? Like, I mean, he should, right? For $75,000. I forgot I could do that. For $75,000, he should just like, he should do everything. He should literally make me dinner. Like, that's a lot of money. Could you imagine? Oh, just yap and yap and yap. I call this guy the wah 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 because when you have the music on, the sound on, it goes wah wah wah. And I do have the sound on. I hope you guys can hear it. So I try to find like a happy medium, but for me, it's at 2%, right? So I can't hear it on my end, but that 2% amplifies to like 5,000% on the post editing side. Holy jeez. And so I lower it there. I lower it by like 5 decibels. And then it seems like it's pretty good, but you guys let me know. But what's really weird is I have these like, what do you call those things? I have big speakers, like speakers you'd have in a studio. And that's like my main studio audio things. Blah, blah, blah. And then I have my headphones here. So I put in my oh geez Louise. I did that too early. I put in my headphones to see what the sound sounds like for those of you who use headphones. I put a lot of effort in this and it comes out wrong sometimes. I still screw it up. But I put in headphones for those of you who use headphones because I noticed that if I turn up the music on the speaker side, it is not the same as the headphone side. So if I turn on speaker side music, it's going to be really, really, really loud in your headphones. You're just going to hear music, only music. So then I kind of put everything to the lowest point, which would be the headphones, and kind of roll it off from there. And so I hope that works for you guys. Anti-balloon. Oh my goodness, this is getting ridiculous. That was hard. That was scary. That was my second brown gold border fail right there. I didn't need to do that, but I just want to make sure. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, geez. Well, I just need the glue gunner now, all the way now. Because I don't have any mods on. So oh, jeez Louise. Yeah, dude, I don't. Okay. I don't have any mods on, so the point of that is I can't time machine. So I can't go back to round 88 and not use that ability. So we have to work with what we have worked with, which is scary. But close seems to be pretty solid. I like that a lot. Oh, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Boom! I mean, that's perfect, right? Okay, that's fine. That'll do it all on its own. And he looks really cool. It's the metal muncher. The metal muncher. We'll put up our ability here. And then I think he can pop every balloon type but purple, but who cares? We don't really worry about purple. And he has Owen's buff. We don't have enough to get him anything good like a full alchemist, so it'd just be hit or miss if he used it. So let's just leave it on this one. Let him crit to Crazy Town. This is working out pretty well. Yeah, dude, look at this go. Should I do now strong though? Because I can. Because before the first wasn't strong enough to clean up whatever was broken down from the strong, but now they're both really strong, so we should be okay. He's not even letting ZOMGs get in front of him. That is sick. Look at that. Wow. It was working. And we still have leftovers here. This is pretty cool. Now, if he can solo 98, that's worth it for me because 98 can be a rough round. So, and if he can solo before it gets all the way to the bottom, let's put it back on close. Okay. Okay. So he would not be able to solo on any more of a difficult map, but this isn't a difficult map and that's what we're trying to do here. So that worked out for me. 99. Okay. And remember, I do have abilities. I just didn't want to use them in case it gets too crazy. So how about this one? Can you do without an ability? Or can you just like, does this ability one yeet? I mean, that's pretty good. Pretty good, actually. So I heard a little Windows noise on my computer. And then it says sufficient memory. So since I've been filming these like super long videos, my computer has 1,000 gigabytes, so a terabyte, and it just burned it up, completely froze it out as far as like how much stuff was. I just had to delete like gigs, 400 gigs of stuff to even just make sure it doesn't do that again, which is really funny to me. All right, so what we're gonna do now, we got about 20 minutes left here in a 2-hour mark. I'm thinking we've done Impoppable. We've done the half a cash. We've done the chimps. We've done half cash, no monkey knowledge, which is just ridiculous, right? And we did half cash, fast cash, half cash, fast cash. And then we didn't do medium, or because we don't need to do any of these. Like deflation is boring, right? It's just slow. We just got to stick with the hard. I kind of like just doing chimp strategies, but I also want to do this for Impoppable. We're going to do something fun here because I just like going wild sometimes, you know, I like living on the edge, and I think that's going to be fun. So we're going to do this one, Impoppable, with Benjamin. And here's the reason why. It's because Benjamin's great, but it also allows me to make a ton of money. Or should we go this one? No, we're going to go Ben because I want to see what we can achieve by round 100 here, like with the money and stuff. Like if we can keep it super cheap, can we? Like first off, can we keep it super cheap? And then how much money will we have? Can we do like a cool farming strat that we do for like a boss and then just take it from there? Now, can we do this? I think so, right? Oh, that was too close, too close. And we're not gonna be able to do this for sure. I might just grab one sniper. Yeah, you messed that one up there, buddy. All right, so one sniper and then this one. I know I could have placed him better, probably down here, and he'd be a little cleaner because he'd be shooting up and then down and sideways, but that's fine. And then we're going to do the normal farming where we like buy 2 farms, turn them into the cool farms, sell them, all that kind of jazz. And then I think that should make us rich, rich, beyond belief rich here. We go you up there. All right, now I'd like to start farming, but I don't think that's going to happen. And this isn't what on a boss I wouldn't farm, right? Like you just, honestly, I wouldn't even want this on a boss. This is kind of ugly because you can have like, I usually have like 50, 60 grand on a boss on the first one. Well, that's if they let you, lately they've been letting you start with a Benjamin like on round 1. So it makes it a lot easier, obviously, to farm. All right, so here. This combo is really good though. This gets you through a lot of maps, just doing a dart and a sniper, because then you can go like this and be like, oh, it's too far. Okay, let's let it do that. And then you go back to first to like clean it up in case this guy gets overwhelmed, and then you just go back to strong, and it's cool. It's like you actually get to play the game rather than just plop and drop. And see, like right here's a perfect example. We can go first, which isn't gonna work. So we're still gonna have, oh dude, the dart monkey just came in clutch there, like going through. We just lost though. We just lost? No way, no way. And I'm still gonna buy a farm because I have a problem. I have an addiction to money, but I mean, that's fine, right? Who cares? Okay, then we're gonna go here. There we go. I always tell my dad, he always says like, when are you gonna stop? Because I work not just on here. I have another job and stuff. I told you before, we like fix and flip homes, sell stuff. And he goes, when's enough? When are you gonna just relax and take it easy, blah, blah, blah. And I go, what, when I have this, oh, you suck. When I have this amount, and I go, and he goes, no, you won't stop when you have that amount, because what's going to stop you? You're going to keep going. And that's just, I guess that's life in general. You just keep going. You never stop. Right. And, but that's the whole fun in the game. If you have fun doing what, I bought a sniper. I'm losing my mind yapping here. Okay, let's just get back on here. You guys should be asleep because you're not going to see me doing all these fumbles, hopefully. That's the plan here. And we're not going to buy just junk we don't need to buy. We're going to buy this one. Leave you on strong. Okay, good. I'm not talking about this anymore. So you talk about money, it's the root of all evil, and then you start doing bad in the game. That's what happens, okay? Dude, are you serious right now? Are you serious? I have to get a farm though. I'm such a guy. Here we go. All right, here we go. This one, perfect. Got the A team over here. It's funny because in the beginning, you can just add a dart monkey to get you by a few rounds. And then you get to around, 19, 20, 21, and a dart monkey does absolutely nothing. You can add 2 and it does nothing for the round. It's just garbage. That's kind of what we're getting to here. See, that was bad. Okay, here, another farm. So it's like, when do I just give up and buy something else? Hang on, what? Oh, because we're on Impoppable. Yeah, okay. Because I'm saying usually by around 18, you have enough to buy the second farm, but we're not doing that, huh? Okay, you're gonna go here because that's gonna lose. Nope, you're gonna lose too. Okay, so it's time to get rid of the darts and get a druid for sure. There we go. Beautiful. Then I think I can sell this one and sell this one and sell this one and buy this one. And now for camo, we'll just do this like that. I don't even need camo yet, but who cares? Oh, and now we can use this guy, right? Because I don't want to forget and mess something up, so we'll just use him. Right there. I'm wondering here, am I screwing up? I think what I'll do is I'll get the marketplace, and then just like in the boss mode, I'll sell everything on 40. Which, why would I wait that long? What am I doing? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I don't need to save up for a boss. Like, that's not a thing I need to do here. So this probably isn't the most efficient way to farm on Impoppable, but it makes me feel good, and it feels like we're gonna get there pretty well off, I guess. So we're gonna do this one. We're gonna buy you. We're gonna double discount here. So discount. How about this? Discount. So discount. Okay. And then another one. Discount. $500. And now we can sell you, buy you. $43.20. But we also got to take down the MOAB too. I feel like that's my problem. Yeah, so we'll take down the MOAB first, and then we'll start messing around with all this stuff. That's the main issue here. So we'll grab some camo. So take him out, take him out. Yeah, we should, right? We should have enough. And use our ability. Yeah, okay, cool. So now what we'll do is we'll sell you and sell you. We'll buy you. Don't have enough because I suck. Okay, get this one here. There we go, for here. And we'll put you here. And there you go. That's how you make the big bucks. And then you grab one of these. Sell that one, buy this one, buy that one. Sell that one. Sell that one. There we go. That's not too bad, right? That should be fine. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I said I don't like spinning these guys, but I'm also very lazy. So we'll get this one here, and then we'll also have to buy this guy. I want to get both there if I can. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, and put it here. And then we're gonna grab a bomb and put it here. How about like right there, maybe? Let's see where that other one lands first. So he goes there. So now we can just shoot this guy here. That doesn't matter, honestly. This guy's not gonna get that like a billion pops or anything. And it's cool because since you don't have to sell, you can kind of go crazy with this. Because you're not waiting for a boss or anything. It's just going to be a MOAB at the end. Or a BFB, I mean. But usually don't try to like farm super crazy on Impoppable. But it is fun just to see what you can do with it, you know? So I think in that case, because it is going to be a big BFB, I should probably get this guy up to 54,000. Because then he'll suck up everything, which will be nice. How is Ben not to 60 yet? That's crazy. So now I'm going to miss using this against the BFB. I have to fight the BFB. No, I don't. I can just do this. XL trap. Sweet. Okay, so get rid of you. And you can keep that one. Dude, this is how you make money. Oh my goodness. And honestly, I have more money than I would have for sure on a boss event, because on a boss event, I would be completely getting dunked on and have to like sell every time, so I'd lose a ton of money that way. This guy's making bank, dude. Oh my goodness. Okay, we can do this. One, there we go. I'm wondering if it's better. How much am I making off of the balloons that get into that XXL trap? Because what I'm thinking in my head is, if I... Okay, let's say that I just get a Spear of the Forest and put him here. He's going to make more money than I think that would make. But he's going to also eat up all of the balloons on the ground. But he's going to make a lot because there's a lot of farms around too. So I think I have to do it, because that's more money. We just need money. And then here, more farms. And he's not going to reach that one, unfortunately. So let's do this. Let's put one here. This guy's made $76,000. That's sick. Now, obviously, I could be using like overclocks, things like that, but that's a lot more work, and I don't need to. You can just have fun doing it this way. And I probably should have put this one in range of this one, right? Yeah, I wasn't thinking. I just thought eventually I would probably do the thing. And then at that where you Monkeyopolis and more farms. And then I was like, oh, well, I won't have that many farms if I do it that way because I'm losing a spot from this one. But now I just realized I was kind of being dumb and I just lost the extra cash I could be making to this one. Do I need to keep farming? I feel like that's it. Like, that's good, right? But just what are we going for? I mean, this guy can probably solo all the way to the end, right? Just look at this guy go. I went all crazy on farming and he just kind of does it all himself. It's kind of silly. Let's see how much we can make with this one. Because I could honestly put more farms. Obviously, I could have this one sucked up. I should have at least done that. Like, should have not been lazy. We still have some rounds left. Let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Use that ability. Okay, got that one there. We can go here. We don't even need this anymore. Don't need that no more. And this covers all of this, I believe. Yeah, that's cool. And then this one too. That's pretty good. And then I think maybe we can fit this one. Okay. Oh, it's starting to get overwhelming, guys. All right, so let's do this. Sell you. 15, and then now it's 35. Nice. Okay. That did not make it, but now we can at least put these back so then the little banana guy can do it because I'm too lazy to buy another banana. Not lazy, I'm just cheap. I don't want to buy like a million bananas. I'm not going to make much on this. Not a good return on investment, as they say. All right, so that can actually cover. If I get rid of you, I can put one here. That works. And then you can cover here. Okay, there we go. Now I don't have to do anything. And this one's already made us 36,000. Not bad. Oh, I don't have any camo. Genius. There we go. I can't believe this thing is, I mean, essentially, paired with him, of course, it's just soloed. Get him. Dude, he got him. That was pretty sick, actually. Okay, so what are we going to do for 95? I don't want to spend that much because I want to just see what we have at the end and what we can do with that. So I guess what we'll do is, do we have a camo village anywhere? Yes, we do. This thing makes bank if you stay on top of it. It only costs 100,000 and I've already done it 7 times. That's pretty cool. Or at least 5 times. I know I just collected some stuff too. And then he's made 45,000. He's made 256,000, which is absolutely wild. And this one's made 234,000. He's made 640. He's made 375. He's made 563. That's made 166. We're just making oodles of cash, guys. Get him, Spirit. Wonder if he fully buffed his Spirit, if he'd just be unstoppable. Can he really do all this on his own? He can't, right? Like, this isn't gonna work. Let's do this here. No way. No way. By just moving it around, you can suck up the entire game. That's disgusting. You're gonna lose? Get him! Okay, Spirit just saved the day again. Holy smokes, guys. We made it this far. We made it this far. I want to see how much we have. I do want to see how much we have, but I also want to see if this guy can do it on his own. So let's try it out. Let's see what happens. Let's do with what we got. Absolutely no chance though, right? Didn't think so. Let's see how much we have. You might hear my baby cry every now and then, like if you just heard her wailing out. Okay, so here we go. Like there, right there, right there, right there. Let's sell everything. There should be a sell all button, but then you might not want to sell all, but in this case I do. 2,540,000 for round 100 on Impoppable. What do? We can do literally anything that we want to do. We could just put this here like this and go like this. Like there's so many different options to do here. And we can just go like this and yank it all the way up. Hey, when it does that little shadow, that's insinuating that there is a monkey inside, right? Because it does that Paragon thing. Can we do it? Can we do it? We did it. No way. No way. But if he puts spikes all over the whole ground, won't Spirit of the Forest put spikes all over the whole ground? So if you have both of those Paragons together, like a Spirit of the Forest Paragon and this Paragon, it would just be absolutely crazy because then everyone would be up all over the ground. It'd be just nuts. And then we would do a... Yeah, I just want to see that happening there. It's crazy. And can you let me know below what these actually do? I screw up on the bosses and I don't know if... I know this one just makes us like generate them faster, right? But now this one right here does something. So like they're sitting there as mines, and if something gets through, then yippee-ki-yay. But I think we blow them up. Okay, so we blow them up and it turns to regular spikes. But are those regular spikes better? Are they stronger? Do we want to wait to explode if like there's a bunch of stuff on the screen? Is it better to have them in the back so that can happen? Because everyone's placing them in the front to pop the bosses. So I don't actually know here, team. I don't know. But I think that's going to be it for today. I had a lot of fun. I love Monkey Meadow. This is a ridiculously strong Paragon. Like this is kind of silly, right? Like I'm pretty sure Apex, yeah, let's see. I think Apex would do the exact same thing at this point. Let's try it out. Oh, you can't double chimps, right? Oh, you can't. We're on Impoppable. Okay, so here and then here. And we're going to go like this. It should be the exact same because we're maxing it, I think. No, we're not maxing it because... I'm like, yeah, he's doing great, but the spikes are still there. Well, now I got to see. Now it's stressing me out. So let's get rid of you two. 147,000 on bin, though. That's pretty sick. So he's keeping him at bay because the spikes aren't even doing anything. So that was my point. Like any well-off Paragon is going to destroy early in these rounds, just later on where it matters. But I'm just not sure if these guys are good in the back or the front for the Spike Factory Paragon. But I'll let you guys decide. You guys let me know. I had a really good time with this. Like I said, I love Monkey Meadow. I think you all do too, or at least it holds a special place in my heart and probably does for a lot of you as well. That's what I'm saying. But if you haven't yet, check out this video where we take on our 60th Black Border speedrun on the intermediate map Downstream. Our 60th run, and there's only 79 maps in the game, so we're getting closer and closer each time. And this is one of the best times that we've ever produced in this speedrun. I hope you guys like it.